Hi guys, I thought it would be super fun today to vlog what I'm doing as a architecture student. So I need to make a model for feedback for my bachelor thesis as well. Currently really doing only test models, and I thought it would be fun to take you guys along with me so that you have kind of an insight. Also Bullish is here as well. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. Hi guys, so I basically wanted to pop in here and explain to you guys my concept of my bachelor thesis and also the assignment, because I basically didn't tell you guys about it in the whole video. So I think it's good to basically give you a little recap and explain it to you so that you can understand it better of what I'm doing. The site that I'm working on is a factory. It's a heritage building as well. And it's not used for anything, it's just standing there. So across that factory is a heritage building as well, and it's a school that prepares you to work after high school. The school is basically focused on mechanics and also woodworking. I thought it would be very interesting to connect the both buildings and do something with it. Also between the space of the both buildings there isn't anything going on. There are some trash cans and also some cars are there parked. There isn't anything going on there, so I thought it would be very interesting to do something for the school, make some public and private spaces, maybe make a biking route also where they can walk, and with different platforms and heights as well. I also wanted to design something for the students, maybe some living spaces into the old factory, very small units but very practical. So that's kind of the concept that I'm working on right now. It's just the idea. First I'm doing test models, very simple, and when I've kind of chosen a shape, then I'm really going to dive deep into it, look at all the practical things, the construction things. This is just test models. This is the first phase. That's what I'm doing right now. So I made this structure in brown cardboard. It's all separated pieces, and now I want to cut it out and make it one piece. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, this is the situation how my desk looks right now. This is actually my drawing table and my desk is over there. But I do love to work on here or downstairs because I have more space. Also really in comfy clothes today. Because we're model making. Now I'm going to stick this onto the cardboard and then I'm going to cut it out. And how are you guys doing? Definitely leave a comment down below. We're also busy with a project as well. Busy with my bachelor thesis from architecture, which is very exciting. For now it's just test models that I'm making. I'm going to try to stick this to the cardboard, and then I'm going to cut it out and see what comes out of it. So now I'm going to cut it out. I've cut out my shape and I'm now going to see how it looks. And do keep in mind, this is a test model, so it doesn't have to be very pretty. My professor really hammered on this, just that it's visually represents what you want to showcase. I do have a tendency to make my models look pretty, but because it's not a final model, it doesn't have to be pretty. So yeah, this is what it looks like, and I will show you guys in a minute what this is because it's probably very random. So this is what model is that I made right now, and I'm testing out different things. I want to make different platforms, and then also different staircases and pathways that go in a hill form. I'm going to make a few of these different shapes. Very interesting to see it without the space and also in the space. I think I'm aiming for maybe 5 different shapes. We'll see how it goes, of course. And then I'm also going to make some drawings as well. So I have 2 shapes already, and now I'm going to make the third one. For the third one, I'm going to play around with the spaces where there isn't anything. I'll show you. For example, here are empty spaces, and I think I'm going to make use of that. Maybe also here as well. Basically, I'm now looking on the side in like a 3D dimension what I want to do with my design. I feel like in the first process of designing, it's really like puzzling what works and what doesn't work. Really don't be worried if you don't have your design like from the get-go, because it honestly isn't like. It's been like 3 weeks since my class started and I don't have a final design yet, and it will probably still take up like until the very end of when I have my jury that I will have my design. So it really does take a lot of time, so definitely don't be worried if you don't have your design right away, because that was something that was definitely stressing me out. Now I'm just puzzling around. Okay, so I just put like a hair mask in, so bear with me. And I'm now painting my model. My professor said like paint the whole side model white, and then your design is going to be in a color that's really popping so that you can see your design better. So that's what I'm doing right now. See, I already started painting the wood. I will probably do another layer onto it. I also tested it if it's possible on the gray cardboard as well. As you can see, it's possible. I think it's just good to not use too much water when you're doing this. So now I'm just going to paint the model as quick as possible, because I don't want to waste too much time on painting the model and really focus on designing. But yeah, that's also something that has to be done, of course. I have a bigger pencil, otherwise I would use the bigger one. Should I paint it all white? Let's go for it. It's honestly like intrusive thoughts, just going for it. I did cut open my paint, almost empty, so hopefully we have enough. I do need to get some paint in the shop, so hopefully I can paint this without going to the shop. I'm going to turn my model and paint the other side. Okay, so this is what we're working with right now. I'm almost done, so that's good. Also, I am like full of paint, so I'm going to wash my hands and then I'm just going to repeat the process until I'm done. Hopefully I'm done in like a half an hour, because I've been painting for 2 hours. So yeah. Okay guys, I'm finally done. It's now fully white. Yeah, here I don't know what I'm going to do with this green space. Maybe I will just like clear off the paper and paint over it. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to let it dry and think about what I'm going to do with my test model. I also still have my hair mask in, so I think I'm almost going to wash that off, but first I'm going to wash my hands. And maybe also take a snack, because I'm quite hungry. Okay, it's now almost 4 a.m. and we usually eat dinner around 5. I'm just going to eat like a small snack before dinner. Just made a cracker with like one side is meat and then the other side is like pesto with cheese. And I'm just going to finish this up. Hopefully the model is a bit dry. I also opened the window and my door so that there comes a bit more air in the room, and then the smell also goes a bit away. And then I'm going to make my test models a bit prettier and maybe also make another one. Now I have 3. I want to make another 2 so that I have like 5 test models and then also some drawings. Okay, I'm now going to clean up a bit because my desk is all over the place. These cookies are so good. They're from Lotus. I'm firstly going to close my window so that you guys can hear me. It does feel dried up, so thinking like, should I paint the brown cardboard or not? Like, this is what it looks like. I think I'm going to test out what it looks like when it's painted. Like I do have this red paint, for example. Maybe it will be a bit too much. It does look better. I'm just going to paint it red. This whole process is honestly like with the flow, not thinking too much about anything. I'm thinking about maybe the parts that are platforms I'm going to paint in a different color. I'm going to paint the second one as well. They're now going to dry. I'm just going to let them here. And then I'm just going to wash my hands again because I'm full of paint. Okay, I made a new shape and now I'm going to cut it out. Shape, and now I'm going to cut it out. Okay, so I just washed my hair mask out, so my hair is wet. And I'm now just going to let it air dry. And I'm also going to cut out the model. Also, guys, let me know if you want to see more of these types of videos where I show you guys my day. I'm working for uni when I'm like making models. I can make more of these, of course. Okay, so I've got the shape cut out and now I'm going to see how that looks on the model and then I'm going to paint it as well. I'm having some difficulties with the model fitting into the side, so I think I'm going to cut it in pieces and then stick it because otherwise it won't fit. Also finished up and I'm now going to paint it. All do look alike, they're quite different. I feel like they get longer each time, and I think I'm also going to design one that like goes way up around my whole like sides into like the park maybe. So I've painted the whole model and now I'm going to let it dry, and I think I'm going to paint also the other side of the other models as well so that it's like fully red. You can see the models dried up nicely, and honestly the shape kind of reminds me of like the Russian avant-garde style. It's like kind of the same shapes. So maybe I can use it as a reference. Okay, so I've painted both sides and now I'm going to let the other sides dry. Okay, and the third model is also painted. Now they need to dry, and I think I'm going to make the fourth model. It's now 6 p.m. so I'm going to eat dinner and then we're going to continue with the model making. Okay, I just ate and I also styled my hair a bit. So because it was a bit all over the place. So now the next thing that I need to do is I'm going to make 2 other test models and then I'm going to make some drawings. We'll see how far I can get. I know it does look a bit messy right now because pieces are falling apart, but now I'm just going to cut it out in one piece from the cardboard. 8:30, the time flies by so fast. I think I'm just going to do a 4th one, and then when I'm at uni, I think I'm just going to make the 5th one, since I do need to wait for feedback. We're just sitting there, so I can make my time useful and then do the 5th one at uni. And I think I'm now going to cut that one out, and then I'm going to make some drawings. Okay, I'm going to cut out the last piece of cardboard. I finished up the other cardboard. Hi guys, so I basically didn't end the vlog, but I did make some drawing. Insert them here so that you have an idea of what it looked like. Models also were like test models, so of course there weren't any stairs in it because it was like a very small scale, scale 1/500, so that's very little. 1 centimeter is 5 meters in real life. So already had my first like review, and I will also insert some pictures here. I was very happy with how like my mid-review went. They really liked the concept of what I wanted to do, so yeah, I was very happy with it. Also how my model turned out, since it was like a really small scale, it did look quite good for the scale as well. Definitely let me know if you guys want me to make more vlogs of my bachelor thesis. Now I'm midway, so I do still have like until May to work on my project as well. I am going to need to design like a house, like different small living units as well. It'll be very interesting. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see next, what you're doing. Are you also busy with your bachelor thesis, or on what kind of project are you working on currently? So much for watching, I really appreciate it. We're almost at 500 subscribers, very exciting. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!